gentlemen, thank you so much for coming. My name is Khalid, and this is Kareem, and today we have a presentation based on environment. We have been working with Emily in 7A using Civilians Methods Investigative Theater to learn about the environment.
We went out into the community and asked people what did they think about the environment. We focused on three major themes: how our environmental feature, how our parents influenced us in 2012. And for those of you who don't know, it's the end of the world. We have a few monologues based on these interviews, and we're going to present them for you today.
Yeah!
Okay, so like in 2012, there were like these scientists that have been talking about how the world's gonna end and all that. That is what I remember. I Googled this, the end of the world 2012. One scientist said, I think this is going to happen because how the world is treating the Earth. I don't remember the scientist's name. It was some long-ass name. If it happens, it happens. But the nature's going to be a B, and this is going to be payback. It's going to be like the movie, 2012. Earthquakes and tsunamis and buildings falling down. And that's going to be Mother Nature's payback. You treat me like this, and I'm going to get you. So maybe that's why people don't care about throwing their garbage on the floor. We're all going to be dead. Maybe 2011 is our last chance. You know how March 11th, Japan happened, and then January 11th, the Haiti tragedy, and then 9/11. That's all weird, right? All of the 11th, what is that all about? I think the word's trying to tell us something. So the end of the world in 2012 is a disaster. But I think we should just clean up our community. No one here wants a dirty community. We got a lot of work to do in 2011.
What is this interview going to be about? Okay. Then go ahead and ask me. What do I think about the environment? I think it's an important issue, but I never really thought about it that much. When I came to New York, it was a much cleaner and better looking. That's why I teach you not to litter. Why do I litter? Sometimes I put things on the ground because the streets are already so nasty. What does my little things make a difference? In this family, our house, we take steps to better our environment. We give all of our empty bottles to homeless people so they can exchange them for money. I also make y'all take off your shoes when you come inside because you'll bring in things like gum on the bottom of your shoes or worse. People don't clean up after their dogs or they just spit on the ground. I'll add one thing. I wish our aunt would stop smoking because it's making me sick. All I want for me and the world to have is good air to breathe in and fresh food. This was a good interview. I hope I answered all your questions correctly. You're welcome.
Education is everything. You look back on this, you're going to say, my teacher took me on a trip to teach me about this. I think this environment is great because we're building new stadiums and it's a good neighborhood. Because we're up and down this block, they're going to be building new businesses up and down the county. But I think it's all about compromise. Like this. This guy next door to me, he puts his garbage right in front of the door. I had to talk to him, just to move it over because we are business owners. And that's not good for business. And it's blocking my doorway. It's all about compromise. And I don't believe anything the scientists say about 2012, because only God can tell us when the world is going to end. 10 years, I see myself going back to the Dominican Republic with the rest of my family. I was living there for a few years. Now, I'm ready to go back.
Yeah, sure you can ask me a few questions. What do I think about the environment? I believe it's a really bad problem because of all the factories and cars that add on to the problem of making people sick. There was never as much asthma and sickness like it is now because of all the mess we dealing with, like people smoking and car exhaust. Over in Vietnam, we had something called ammo dumps, where we put all of the bullets and rounds we didn't use, but if they became too hot, they would explode and cause a lot of damage. Also, when the planes would drop napalm, huge smoke clouds would rise into the air like mushrooms, almost blocking out the sun. If we want to change the environment, people have to educate themselves about it and find the best ways to reduce all those things like global warming and all of these toxic gases.
To me, global warming seems like a very important issue. I don't know about you, but I want to live. I ain't trying to die. I was doing a lot for my community. I want to keep it clean, and also I want others to do it as well, and start recycling. With 2012, honestly, I don't know. I don't think anyone wants that to happen. I believe it's based on karma. Think about it. You would want to throw your trash on the ground instead of a garbage? And you also want to keep your hood dirty. So Mother Nature is not worth anything. If we're going to keep our hood dirty, she's going to snap. And let's just pray it never happens. Because it doesn't necessarily have to happen in 2012. I remember one time driving a blue Navigator. He was making a mess in the back seat. It was wrappers all over the damn place. You also did the most disgusting thing a child could ever do. Throwing your trash out the damn window? I'm glad. that was real foul and disgusting. I'm glad I stopped the truck so that you could pick up the garbage. Because me and Sandra, I did not wish you to become a pig. And at that age, you sure already knew I wasn't playing.